1.
Athletes who looking to improve performance and increase their competitive edge do so by adopting a training schedule to enhance their skill, strength, stamina, suppleness, and speed. The degree to which they develop and utilize these qualities will depend on other factors such as the level of competition, sport played, and possibly their position in the team. However, no matter which sport, the aim is nearly always to increase the level of training and thereby subject the body to gradual and controlled overuse injuries. The overuse of the body for training may cause problems, injuries, and imbalances in the soft tissue. Although these injuries won't stop improvement, they can affect levels of performance, and therefore the athlete can be susceptible to more serious conditions if the original is not sorted out. It is important for, as the massager, that they understand the skeletal muscular systems within an athlete and relate the knowledge of their sport to their treatment. The benefits of a massage is that is one of the most effective ways of releasing muscle tension and restoring balance to the musculoskeletal system. Received regularly, this may help athletes prevent injuries which might otherwise be caused by overuse. A constant build-up in tensions in the muscles from regular activity may lead to stresses on joints, ligaments, tendons, as well as the muscles themselves. These muscle imbalances may develop and often go undiagnosed until they are serious enough to cause the athlete discomfort or impede performance. The skilled massage therapist will be able to detect the variation in the soft tissue and by using the correct techniques help the sportsperson maintain a much healthier physical state. It may therefore be reasonably claimed that one of the greatest benefits of sport massage is that it helps prevent injuries. However, it is said that when the body temperature is 100 degrees Fahrenheit or you're feeling well, or if you have a tumour or acute traumas, as well as an athlete being diabetic, then this is when the sports massage don't work as well as they should. Another type of ergogenic aid is mechanical. This could be something like an altitude chamber. This is when athletes train in altitude, which is designed to help athletes improve performance and gain an edge over the competition. An example of this could be training at altitude in a chamber. At altitude, there is reduced air resistance, suggesting an advantage in activities involving speed like sprints, but also the more training you do in altitude, the better you become at endurance events. At altitude, there is a reduced air resistance, suggesting the force of gravity is reduced, suggesting an advantage where relative maximum strength is critical. Some of the immediate effects of exposure to altitude are increasing breathing rate, increased heart rate, giddiness, nausea, headache, sleepiness, and decreasing VO2 max. For every 300 meters above 1,000 meters, VO2 max decreases by approximately 2.6%. The total effect of these adjustments is a reduction of work capacity. The long-term effects of continued exposure of altitude include an increased hemoglobin volume and concentration, increased blood viscosity, increased capillarization, continued lower VO2 max, decreased lactic acid tolerance, and reduced stroke volume. Training and working at altitude for a long period of time means that the body can adapt to transporting maximal oxygen around the body to working muscles when there is a limited supply of oxygen and it's harder for them to get oxygen to the body. It is said that altitude training is more effective for long distance endurance runners and cyclists. There are some disadvantages to train at altitude that can cause you to feel acute altitude sickness. This can include nausea, vomiting, headaches, dizziness, and difficult sleeping, which can start from 6 hours following exposure. However, once returning at sea level, the symptoms normally disappear within between 24 and 72 hours. However, more severe progression of this process of this illness can include changes to mental status, which can indicate high altitude cerebral edema. Psychological is another ergonomic aid. This is techniques that can support the athlete's mental state and aid performance. Relaxation is an example of this. This can be useful for the promotion of rest, recovery, and recuperation. Removal of stress-related actions. Removal of stress-related reactions, including muscular tension. Promoting positive mental imagery and establishing a set level of physical and mental arousal prior to competition. When put with mental imagery, it can be useful in developing self-confidence, developing pre-competition and competition strategies which teach athletes to cope with new situations before they actually encounter them, helping the athlete to focus his or her attention or concentrate on a particular skill he or she is trying to learn or develop. This can take place both in or away from the training session and competition situation. However, it can cause underexcitement, which means low arousal and find it hard to get up for the competition, and make them become disinterested. Overexcitement, this is when they're high in arousal, over the top, and nervous, anxious, scared of the competition, and worried about it. Or optimally excited, this is when they're nervous but in control, looking forward to the competition but apprehensive, thinking positively, feeling good. Imagery is also called visualization or mental rehearsal. Imagery means using all the senses to rehearse a sport in your mind. This would be used for sports such as boxing to ensure they're fully prepared and have their mind on the fight. Nutritional ergogenic aids are normally made out of organic substances and are used to enhance performance. They are a great alternative to drug-based enhancement. Phosphocreatine provides is a type of nutritional aid. It provides the means of regenerating small quantities of ATP extremely rapidly, so boosting short-duration activities like performance levels. Muscles are less prone to fatigue and the capacity to undertake strenuous exercises is increased. This can include activities such as repetition weight training, short sprints, repeated bounding, and jumping are all enhanced, and therefore the quality of training increases, which feeds into higher competitive performance. Creatine is both made by the body from amino acids and gained from the diet. It occurs naturally in meats and fish. An athlete who is a big meat eater may have in his muscle 5 grams of creatine per kilogram of muscle, which is near the upper limit. This same athlete must take in approximately 2.5 grams of creatine per day to replace the natural degradation of creatine that takes place every day. However, the use of creatine can pose some side effects. Overdosing may cause significant swelling in the muscle due to increased retainment of water. This increases the chance of injuries, nausea, cramp, dizziness, diarrhea. Although it promotes greater gains, increases muscle fiber size, increases muscle mass, and maximal strength and power, which gives a better performance for certain sports.